Welcome to Learn and Practice Video Tutorials. The aim of this video is to understand what a database is and what all the objects within a database are. Disclaimer. This video is aimed at CAT learners who need to keep up with school work during COVID-19 crisis. It is not as polished as I would like it to be, nor is the sound great. Perhaps if it is found to be useful I will improve it in the future. Tips for using. Do it with the video, pause when you need to, slow it down or speed it up with the playback speed. See tips for using videos for lessons.mp4. A definition: a database is an application software that allows you to store and manage a collection of related data. Spreadsheets also allow you to collect related data. A database simply gives us more ways of extracting and presenting the data. We are interested in relational databases. A relational database is a type of database that stores and provides access to data points that are related to one another. Relational databases are based on the relational model, an intuitive, straightforward way of representing data in tables. Start Microsoft Access. We are going to use the templates to have a look at the different parts of Microsoft Access database. When you create a new Access database, you start off by creating and saving it. Click Name. Type My Contact. Note the file extension is a .gb. Make sure you know which folder you are saving to. Because you can have macros in an Access file, there is security against just running it. Click Enable Content. Just like in Microsoft Excel and Word, we have the ribbon. On the right is the navigation pane. And in the middle is the active window. The tabs of all the open objects can be seen. And the close button of the active object is here. Close the open object by clicking on the X button. All the objects that are contained in the database file can be found in the navigation pane. You can make the navigation pane wider or narrower by dragging the edge. To change the order in which the objects are displayed, click the down arrow. The two most commonly used views are tables and related views. An object type. This screen is a switchboard. It has been created as part of the template we used when creating the contacts database. If you create a blank database, it will not be included. If or when the switchboard opens, you can close it by clicking the X button. First we have tables. Tables are where the data is stored. This is the same as an Excel spreadsheet. Double-click on contacts to open the table. This is the data sheet view and it is very similar to an Excel spreadsheet. Click on Design View to change the view. Or click on the down arrow to see the different options. Click the Design View. This is the structure of the table. You can think of it as the filling cabinet. It does not show you the data but how the table is made up. The fields are the column headings. We can compare it to the spreadsheet. Field first name. Field last name. But in a database we have to decide what type of information that column will hold. Click the down arrow of the data type next to mobile phone. The drop-down box shows all the different data types that can be used. Data type. Short text. It can contain characters such as letters, digits, spaces, special characters. Any number up to 254 characters. It is treated as text even if it only contains digits. You would use short text for things like name, class, cell phone number. Data type. Long text. It can contain characters such as letters, digits, spaces, special characters, the same as short text but a whole lot more of them. It is treated as text even if it only contains digits. It is a waste of space to use long text for short data items, so you would not use it for name, class, cell phone number. But you would use it for something that would require a paragraph like notes. Data type, number. It can contain digits and a decimal place character. It can be used for calculations. You would use it for things like age, grade, or pay per hour. Data type, currency. Used for money values. You do not type in the currency symbol, it is part of the formatting of the field. It can be used in calculations. You would use it for things like pay or price. Data type, date/time. Can be used for dates and time values. Can be used in calculations because, like in Excel, this is actually stored as a number. For example, you would use it for birthday. Time of day. Data type, yes/no. Used for binary values where there is only two options as answers, such as yes and no or true and false values. It is stored as a 1 or 0. For example, you would use it for border. Paid. Data type, auto number. It is a number which is generated by Microsoft Access automatically when a new record is created within the table. This number is unique within the table. In other words, no two records will have the same number in this field within this table. Examples: invoice number, record number, product code. The rest of the data types will be looked at later. Click Close button to close contacts. Double-click Settings. Settings is another table. The default view for a table is Datasheet view. In this view you can see the data inside the table. Click Design View. Now you can see the structure of the table. We'll look at the field attributes more in other videos. Click the Close button. Double-click Contacts to open the table again. We are going to enter in some data. Click the Company field. Type Smiley. Press the Tab key on the keyboard to move to the next field. Type Black. Press the Tab key. Type Joe. Click in the Email field. This is an alternative to the Tab key. Type joe.black@smiley.co.za. Click and then type Administrator. Press the Tab key. Type 0111-234-5678. Press the Tab key. Type 011-123-1234. Press the Tab key. Type 0721234456. Press the Tab key. Press the Tab key. We will leave fax blank. Type 12, Made Up Street. Press the Tab key. Type Gauteng. Press the Tab key. Type 1719. Press the Tab key. Type South Africa. Press the Tab key. Type www.smiley.com. All this information has created one record in the table. You do not need to save after adding in information. It is automatically written to the table. In other words, it is saved immediately. Click the Close button to close the table. Tables store the data. The rest of the objects are different ways of dealing with the data in the tables. Click Contact Details. Contact Details is a form. A form is used for entering, viewing, or editing data. It allows you to view the records differently. Like only showing one record at a time, like here. Or showing only some of the fields. Forms can be created for use in different circumstances. Perhaps a form to be used by a secretary would be different to that of a manager. Some information might be for managers' eyes only. This form shows one record at a time. Note that the information we have just added is displayed. Click the Notes text box. Type "This is like an essay" area. It long text data type. This form has been created with buttons and little pieces of code called macros. Click the Save and New button. Click the first name text box. Type Claire. Click the last name text box. Type Nakub Air. Click the company text box. Type Frowny. Click the job title text box. Type Manager. Click the email text box. Type c.ncube@frownie.com. Click the street text box. Type 12, Grass Avenue. Click the city text box. Type Port Elizabeth. Click the state/province text box. Type Eastern Cape. Click the zip/postal code text box. Type 1490. Click the country/region text box. Type South Africa. Click the business phone text box. Type 045 098 0987. Click the Notes text box. Type Shutdown Experience. This form has buttons and bits of code called macros that run when you click the buttons. Click Save and New button. Add another record like this one. Click Go to drop-down arrow. This has a drop-down list of the records that are in the table at this point. Click on Claire. It now displays the record of Claire. This form has a Close button. Click the Close button. This form has a Close button. Double-click the contact list text item. This is another form. It has a different way of looking at the data. Double-click Welcome. This form is also known as the switchboard. It is designed as the starting point for the database. Click X to close. Click X to close the form. Double-click Directory. Reports are designed to be printed. They can display the data in a different order, or grouped, or even to make summaries of the data. The last object we will have a look at is the queries. Double-click on Contacts Extended. Queries are used to show the data in different ways. It is not used to edit or enter data. Queries are often used to change the order of the data, or show only some of the data. Sometimes values can be calculated from the data and displayed in a query. You should now have an overview of databases. In the next video we will learn how to create the tables. If you have found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Or leave a positive comment in Google Classroom, smiley face.